For over 70 years, one name has stood for history, legacy, and tradition in professional wrestling. And the centerpiece of that legacy is the original lineal heavyweight championship of the world, the one that started them all, known to many as the 10 pounds of gold. Now, by popular demand, you can have your very own symbol of excellence, as the NWA has teamed up with Fandu Belts to bring you the official replica of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This meticulously handcrafted belt is available in two options: the original pre-2021 Glory, as well as the updated version featuring the UK plate. Own the granddaddy of them all, the 10 pounds of gold. To order, visit fandubelt.com/NWA.
Wrestling returns to Greater Dallas Saturday, May 18th, as the NWA presents the prestigious Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournament. Jaw-dropping moments, high-flying action, and historic tag team excellence. Prepare to witness the epitome of world-class wrestling. Visit NWALiveEvents.com for tickets today.
Boyo Del Mar here for the new NWA Official Wrestling Magazine, online exclusively at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Read about all the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance now at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Scroll to the top and click Magazine.
Starting on this night, this historic night, this promotion will now be known as NWA Crossfire. And that's a tribute not only to you great fans who support professional wrestling and support this family, but it's a tribute to the Henry family for all their hard work to bring great professional wrestling right here.
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne, and this is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. It is so good to see all of you. Noni, I see you there. I hope we argue later. Fig Finder, Cosmic Joe, Dead Kobe, Willie Bowen, Axel's here. You got Mike, you got Dari, you got... Oh my God, there's so many people. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here.
Why do you want to argue with it later?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the heat?
It feels like every once in a while, Noni and I have to argue about something.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't want to argue with Noni. It just feels like usually she disagrees with something I said. You know. Anyway, hey Joe, hey Kyle.
Hi.
Look at Kyle. Look at Kyle.
Yeah, that was an accident. See, I had a bit of an emotional upheaval yesterday, and I was trimming my beard as I was doing it, and the next thing you know, no facial hair. It's weird. I don't like it, but I like the way it feels when I rub it on Kalua's head when she's snuggling with me. Kalua's my dog, by the way. So I like the way it feels.
When he
I hate the way it looks.
Bottle of alcohol. I was going to ask you earlier when I saw you.
Went to the gym. Hate this look. Yeah.
I was going to ask you earlier when I saw you if you were in the witness protection or something. First saw you. I
hate it. I hate it. I should have taken the eyebrows. If I was really having a mental breakdown, I would have taken the eyebrows.
Kyle's
Let's not pretend like Kyle is not
lines in your
slowly
eyebrow.
morphing. Kyle's slowly morphing into Billy Corgan. That's what he's trying to do.
Put some
Yep.
lines in your eyebrow. You better practice.
Can't wait to get some food allergies, grow taller, have some kids,
Yeah.
become a rock star, have money in my pocket. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Well, you're on your way. So here we go. Let's
That
see.
vasectomy is going to make the kid part real hard, but that's okay.
Speaking of kids, Gary, can I take my
Boom, segue.
Point of privilege, Joe. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got a great idea for the song, but I don't have it yet. But we do have this little picture right here. I can throw it for a baby update from Joe.
my baby is?
Yeah, look at that. It's happy
How'd
to
you get a
be
picture
there.
of a baby already?
Herman the Tosser's already annoyed that we're not talking about wrestling. Well, look, there's a baby in a wrestling ring, Tosser. Come on.
We'll be there 1 second.
Oh, I had the pictures.
Yeah, so we got the pictures. We have we're 24 weeks in. Went and got another ultrasound today, which Gary's going to pull up just momentarily. There she is. Look how cute she is.
Oh my God, I see a nose. Oh, it looks like a baby now.
Yeah, she was like sucking on her hand and playing with her feet during the ultrasound. It was really, really cute. So little Ivy's coming along, looking very healthy. We have to go back to the doctor tomorrow to get the details of the examination, because that's how insurance in America works, ladies and gentlemen. They won't pay for both parts of the procedure at the same time. You have to do them on separate days in order for it to be covered. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I say
What?
that's corny.
Yeah, look at that, because our baby is as long as an ear of corn. And there's my lovely wife with the baby. We grabbed an ear of corn, and then we just left it there in the baking aisle. It could still be there. Maybe someone will make cornbread with it. I don't know. But we wanted
Decisions were made.
So again, I want to thank everybody who has helped out with the baby registry. It is still a top link in all of my Linktree stuff. So if you want to get some really cute little things on there, there's lots of cute little cheap stuff in there. So if you got some money to burn, you want to send some stuff to the Gallis, you could do it there at our Amazon gift. And look how cute my baby is. It looks like Kyle.
In the immortal words of Roddy Piper when they were going over the x-rays of Cowboy Bob Barton's arm, no. That's a leg. That's a leg.
Oh,
all right. That was my point of privilege. Thank you, Gary.
thanks everybody. And there's Joe's point of privilege. Anyway, all right. Well, this is the Monday show is the family show. Like we're a crew.
Yeah.
We're the hashtag
What about
NWA
family?
fam. We're hanging
And
out.
sometimes we drop F-bombs just like a family.
That's right.
And there's drinking.
And everybody's got stuff they want to talk about. As a matter of fact, I know Danny Dealz also has stuff he wants to talk about. That deal's still going on through tonight. You got till midnight.
It's tonight. It's over. You know what? Too? We have some jerseys that are being made currently. You can pre-order right now. We've actually pre-sold quite a few of them.
I get the 20% off of the pre-order.
Yeah. Well.
Wow, that's a pretty sweet deal. That's like an advanced discount. Hey!
Yeah. Well, you show but there it is. Look at that. Look at that thing.
I like that the number 3's on there because I love the triple threat, but also there's 3 members are pretty empowered.
Also, you win a match 1, 2, 3. Come on.
That's it.
And let's face it, you can never have a Southern 6 jersey because that 3 would work because there's only 3 of them. It makes no sense.
I would put a 6 on the back of theirs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Of course. But yeah, that jersey. That should be here. I don't know, maybe 20 days.
Well,
There's a new teal tank. Old Thrilly.
Thrilly trying to basically manipulate a referee into giving him a pinfall victory.
Well, he did win that night. Actually, I was there. It was at a JCP show, but I don't believe Hunter was the ref. I think Jared Fritz was the ref. Either way, he did win. He was victorious.
Congratulations, Thrilly.
Yes.
I hope he's actually wearing pants in that photo.
Yeah, he's not. But neither of these two. Look at those brothers. We've actually started to get a little bit of a run in that old Thrillbilly shirt. That predates the Southern 6 shirt, but for some reason or another, I've sold quite a few of them recently.
Is Kerry wearing his father's Hall of Fame ring in that photo?
Yeah,
It does look like it. Yeah.
It kind of looks like it. I'm not
definitely
sure.
is.
I'm not sure. They were hanging around behind us.
Last ring from his graduation, I'll tell you.
That's right. Congratulations to Kerry Morton for conning everybody to thinking he's a college graduate. I've never seen a diploma.
That's not the only stuff we have.
Thumb it down.
Now, this right here is an endangered species. I know there's no 2X. I
So
think there's
soft.
one XL. There might be 2 smalls. We've got the Jack Stain shirt. That's one of the online exclusive shirts, right?
So soft.
Yeah.
Whoa.
These new tracksuits are going to be sweet. That yellow shirt that Missa's wearing, that's an endangered species as well. Yeah, the tracksuit's going to be gone. That long sleeve is getting low. Country Gentlemen have a online exclusive shirt up. That's actually
go on clearance after Anthony Andrews gets in there and cleans AJ's clock, though.
Well,
whoa.
But we still have time for that to happen. So I made the shirt, and if it happens, then
Nothing makes Danny Dealz panic more than having merchandise made for a talent that could lose. A loser leaves the NWA match just a day later.
I could do a retro bundle.
Well, and it's an online exclusive, so I just have to hit delete, and it's gone. We've got these shorts right here that I think I got the email today that they should be on their way to me. And those sweatpants, we've had those are almost gone. There's also another pair of sweatpants coming with the gold logo on it, and it's coming with the shorts. They're coming together. There's the Thomas Latmer
Rorschach test.
Exclusive. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, look at that and tell me what you see. And then we got, of course,
dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah, Carson Drake. That was I shipped like 14 of those shirts to California. He's got some friends in California.
Big in Cali, baby.
He's real over in the vineyards.
Well, brother lives in Cincinnati, but he is from California originally. Still got a few of those left. That's 11 by 14. Comes in the top loader. Her shirt is nearly gone too. Her shirt was very popular. Yeah, that one to the right. Yeah, very, very popular. We got the Werewolf Brothers shirt. Look at that jacket. Still got a couple jackets. Laying around, but it's about to get warm, so I get it. I still got a couple of those laying around. There's your boy Carson Drake taking his bathroom picture. Lunchbox. Now, I sent one of these to Max. Now, I don't know what Max is going to do with it, but I shipped one. So
Max
will wear it as part of Max's gear. It'll now just be on Max's attire.
I don't know. And
it's the clock.
Yeah, I received a message in all caps and said, "Wear Lunchbox." So said, okay.
Okay, Max. Wear Pocket Square. I had a black Pocket Square that Max took.
Yeah, go get it.
So
I was going to
go run up on them.
Yeah,
see that, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, that's not
They might have chewed on it.
It's not.
They might have chewed on it. Might need a snack before the match. So give me that Pocket Square.
Have you ever seen me stand next to Max too? I'm like a tiny little being next to the Impaler.
Yeah,
I'm like I've been told this before, but next to an Impaler, I'm just a prick.
Yeah, and you got Big Frankenberry out there too. You know what I mean? So
on top of it,
with dreads.
Sal ain't helping you.
No, Sal's just gonna go. My God, I look like Sal now.
By the way, before we get into all things power, Gary will pop for this. I got 976 Evil Part 2 on the TV right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
For all those unanswered questions from the first one.
I should start putting something on in the background there.
I put power on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have graphics.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
The latest news that you just saw at the top of the show, if you watch that video there, the Kinsey and Kylie Page, the Page sisters, their home promotion, Crossfire, is now an official territory of the National Wrestling Alliance, and I love that logo.
Yeah, and they just took that promotion.
Could we get caught up in the Crossfire?
Yeah, they took that promotion over like 2 shows ago. Their dad ran that show for like almost 20 years or something.
Yeah,
it used to be every Wednesday. I worked a bunch of them when those 2 girls were running around with strawberry shortcake or whatever. They grew up in a wrestling ring essentially.
Yeah, the 2 sisters run their own promotion, so now that makes what do we got? We're gonna get Crossfire.
Only women-run promotion in the territory system of the NWA.
That's correct.
The first one. How incredible is that? People love to talk about, how important women's wrestling is and how women's wrestling deserves equal time as men's. Look at what the NWA is doing. We've got a full territory run by women. I'm just saying, like, it's good.
Plural.
Yeah.
Duo.
I love it.
Oh, Magic Jake's here. Hi, Magic Jake.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Hi, Magic.
Jake was at the Crossfire show, and I was at the JCP show with Thrill Ski and old Brentwood Bradley. And
Jake win?
I don't know. I wasn't at that one. I was at JCP.
Oh, that's right. We had to split the
Thrillbilly
Yeah.
one.
Harriman Heat. Yeah. Thrillbilly overcame Jay Bradley to retain the Southeastern Heavyweight Championship. I did get results from Joe Kazana.
Oh, let's go over it.
The first round of the tag team title tournament.
Yeah.
The Gents beat the Southern Six.
What?
Now they cheated, though. They cheated.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
It says here, Gents beat the Six with the dead to rights after Kerry Morton tried to distract the ref and make a save, and it failed.
That's not.
That doesn't sound
That
right.
sounds about right.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Let's see. Stu Crew versus
Also,
TBA.
I believe
Stu Crew won.
Yeah.
And Weaver and Payne. Let's see. Weaver and Payne beat Moxie and Axton Ray.
No. They beat Gustavo. They beat Gustavo.
Oh, yeah.
And Ray.
Oh, yeah. Moxie pinned Axton Ray. I'm sorry. Yeah. But
I'm getting the vibe like these results might not be accurate.
I'm getting the vibe.
no,
that Gary
this
had
is
the
straight
most
from
results
Joe
before.
Kazana. I'm just reading them right here. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Maybe I have dyslexia. You don't know. How about you don't judge me? How about you let me just read the thing?
I'm literally covering my face because I'm so ashamed by how I look. So I'm just trying to throw how miserable I am onto
Get
you.
a mask
That's
on.
all.
Put yourself.
You know how
under
much
a hood,
pressure
damn
this
it.
is just to
Get
go
a
through
little
all of
parking
this.
mask. I know
You
you
to
do.
scrutinize every detail. I'm just.
I want the real Gary. This is the real Gary. The real Gary, if you ever get a chance, is badass, talk shit, ready to go, will throw a punch. Gary Horne, come on down. Let the real man shine through. Here, this is.
Now you know
this
what you
is the
do.
NWA.
Leave some doers for Gary. That bro, he's ready.
Yeah, buddy.
He'll tell you everything. He'll tell you.
Joe Galli did that.
Yeah.
And he blamed it on Joe. Gary smashed
Yeah.
was this prick over here. I was like, damn, Gary. He goes, it's Joe Galli's fault. I said, he didn't make you drink it. He slept the battle and said, anybody wants it can have it.
Mhm.
I don't want it. He had an early flight.
I'm just having tea. I don't know.
Is this when you fight with Noni McPony?
Yep. There it is.
I don't know. She seems excited about it, so we'll see. She should
Gary, I
have to
love
tell
that
him Gary
shirt you're
thing.
wearing.
So
you know that shirt is
This
almost
shirt.
completely gone too. That's a great shirt.
yeah, I love this shirt, and I want the jersey. I cannot picture myself in that jersey, but it makes me still want it.
I'm not a Jersey guy.
Wait till you
I'm
see
not a
it
Jersey guy.
hanging on your wall. Kyle, I know you
yeah,
have no
that's
room,
true.
but hanging on your wall.
I feel like a man like me hanging that on my wall just seems extra creepy.
I don't know.
There's like
I
certain
have a
things a
Troy
guy like
Polamalu
me, a
jersey.
bearded older guy like me, can't do. Like
I have a Troy Polamalu jersey I've never worn, but it hangs on the wall in the Dealz house.
I don't know what that means. Is he also somebody that would be ashamed of if we hung it up on the wall?
No, he was one of the greatest players ever. He's the first ballot Hall of Fame.
OJ Simpson jersey. What the hell, Kyle? Learn sports.
Yeah. Troy Polamalu used to play Sega with the kids in the cancer ward, and stuff like that. Like that's why you never heard of him. He was never in the police block.
I mean, Michael Jackson used to
was a
take
good
kids from the
player.
cancer ward too, and I heard some bad stories about that guy.
No, that's
Oh!
Kyle, you look like a handsome version of Jason Statham. That is something.
Jason Statham looks very handsome, actually. I will
He
take
does.
that.
Do you know what I mean? That's my Jason Statham.
What
come
you
on.
gonna do, brother, when Dark Gary runs wild on you?
Wow. Wow. That was awful on a whole lot of levels.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was
You know what's? I was going to make a segue, but I don't know what our next segment is.
too.
Oh, I
Me
like the
too.
Woody Harrelson comment. I do like that one.
Oh, I didn't
Woody
think-
Harrelson
Kyle
and
looked
Natural
like
Born
Woody
Killers. I see evil in
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Harrelson. All right.
Can you do a good Woody Harrelson impression? I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that feels like a tough one.
I
Hey, I
need-
wanted to
no.
talk about real quick. We were talking about territories. It was congratulating Crossfire, but don't forget Harriman Heat 2 just happened. We just talked about that. Harriman or JCP, they already have another show announced on May the 10th.
Come on, guys. Leave some show for the rest of us.
Yeah, showdown at Sunbright. That's going to be huge. They're going to get new Southeastern Tag Team
Whoa,
champions.
the
at that
Megalodane.
show. Oh, and yeah, Jax Dane is going to be there. Is he gunning for Thrillbilly? And that, yeah, Joe Kazana said he was gunning for that Southeastern Heavyweight Championship.
It looks like he's going to eat the stew crew, actually.
the next
could do
night
it.
is a territory show.
What's that?
The very next night after that, there's a territory show up in Cleveland.
Oh, you mean this one? Monday the 11th for the Fame Exodus
Yeah.
Pro. That's going to be happening.
I feel like
that's
we
a
jumped
huge
Chicago, but that's okay.
No. I was going back to
Oh, we're going
Chicago,
back to
baby.
it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to any of that, we have
Yeah. Before we get to any of that, we do have NWA Chicago coming up this Friday, May the 3rd.
I'm fire.
Get your tickets now. You can go to NWA-Chicago.com or you can go to NWALiveEvents.com. Yeah. And get your tickets now. You're going to see EC3 in a triple threat for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Mims and Mario Perdua.
Yeah, Mims has had a change of attitude recently, which he should have.
I had a moment where I thought Mims changed his name to Swee because of the way it's written on there.
Yeah, he had a change of attitude, which he should have because Dak Draper was holding him down.
It took you a second. Now you see it, right? You see it, right?
Really funny. There needs to be a line underneath it, like
big, strong, sweet.
Okay.
By the way, I love that picture of Mims. He looks so mischievous.
All right, we'll go back to that picture. He does look mischievous. I agree with that.
Mischievous,
baby.
He's not wearing pants in that photo.
What is the deal with nobody wearing pants today?
I don't know, Gary. Can you see us from the waist down?
Joe Alonzo, he's putting the belt on line against, I don't know, Charlie Adams.
Good old Chuck Adams here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looks ready.
Listen, I am so happy for Joe Alonzo because if anybody needs the validation of being a champion, it's that guy.
All right. Well,
I got Joey in 5 on that match.
Now, here's my thing, though. Imagine this. Just imagine. You come. It is now Chicago Fire, May 3rd. You're there at the show. You're having a great time. The match happens. Charlie Adams, 1, 2, 3, new junior heavyweight champion, and you get to watch Joe Alonzo cry in the middle of the ring. That is worth the ticket price alone.
You'd need Charlie Adams' information then because he'd have to be at the Crockett Cup.
Yep.
But you know what? Anything could happen. We got the Return of the Territory show coming up here. Charlie Adams could be a featured talent on that event. You're going to have to come May 3rd to find out.
Yell him, Chuck.
Chucky Adams, baby.
Daisy Kill, Steve Boz. Do you guys familiar with
Stephen
Boz?
Bozzarelli.
Boz dog.
I know Boz very well. B-O-Z, Daddy.
B-O-Z. That's right. We can all spell.
Daisy Kill.
I've never seen Daisy look so angry before.
He does kind of look nice there. Yeah, what's going on? Looks like somebody messed up his order.
Yeah. What else we got, Gary?
I don't know. I just like leaving it to see what else is going to come out of that.
I was going to make a comment that the nautical stars look like stars in the sky, but
all right.
Pescadita.
So
I'm just looking for the other quotation mark for La Pescadita.
Come on, Markova by a mile. By a mile.
You think Markova is coming off that big match with Kinsey here?
She might be beat up. You might have to take Maggie Lee in this one.
But here's the thing. It's a triple threat match, which means Natalya doesn't even have to be involved in the match. She cannot. It's not.
I'm just saying.
Maggie can pin La Pescadita. Natalya could not even be there. You never know what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I've been spelling Natalya wrong this entire time.
That isn't. Is that how we spell it?
Or the other option is next graphic, Gary.
I didn't make the graphic.
I know you didn't, and it's so funny because the person who did.
All right. Well, I was going to say I don't think that's how we normally spell it. Anyway, let's move on to the next match. Brian Idol's taking on Axel Rico. And that is coming up.
With a Y.
That Axel Rico brother. Look at that jacket.
You guys.
So Joe and I have been working since 8 o'clock this morning, and we're exhausted.
7 o'clock my time.
You're right, Willie.
I'm gonna hit up.
God, look at the veins in my neck from laughing.
Hey, spell it right. Spell it right, Willie.
I'm gonna hit up Brian Idol to see if he can take that jacket from Axel Rico. I like that jacket.
Good jacket. You look like Aaron Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So I was delaying just a minute there so we could get to also this matchup that was just sent to me anonymously via text. That's happening.
Did Chico send
Magic
it to you?
Jake. Yeah, Chico. Me and Chico go way back.
By the way, I don't know where my cell phone is right now, and I know we were supposed to have a guest right now, but I don't know if they ever responded.
Has Magic Jake been already horribly beaten before this match? Like
That's his new kink. He likes to be. When somebody told him you should go beat off, he did the wrong thing and just beat the shit out of himself.
Match. What does that mean? Does he have a gauntlet that's magic? Like,
yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I know that. Thank you, Dealz, for having it on the DLC.
Yeah.
Sabotage. By the way, Raphael, I just watched the match with him, and he is someone to keep an eye on. I feel like he might be appearing on future NWA programs.
Well, you know what? If Joe Alonso loses his title, somebody else will go to the Crockett Cup. When's the Crockett Cup here?
May 18th.
The Crockett Cup is coming up on May the 18th. I was going to get the poster. That's why.
DFW area, Forney, Texas. Just
there we go.
On the eastern edge of Dallas, baby. Look at all those stars. Look at those stars.
It's look at all of them.
Hancock.
Look at them. That's not all. We got Back to the Territories coming up on June 1st. That's
look at all those territories.
Tickets available at NWALiveEvents.com. Some of those aren't actual territories. They're tangential friends and family of the National Wrestling Alliance, like Fight the World, FTW Wrestling, World League Wrestling, WLW right there. And I was going to say the same thing about Crossfire, but now Crossfire is a territory. So look at that.
Well,
like I said before,
represented right there.
There's so many ways to see the NWA, but how about this one? It doesn't get bigger than the 76th anniversary show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that, August 31st. We're coming back to 2300 Arena. Do you remember what happened there 30 years ago? I mean,
what? Tell me, Gary.
Well, that's where Shane Douglas infamously dropped the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
He didn't drop it; he threw it down.
Did with a mouth.
He did. He threw it down on the ground. Didn't want it, and they started off ECW. If you remember that. So
I do remember it. My all-time favorite wrestling promotion. It was the catalyst for the entire movement that changed wrestling entirely. And you could be a part of the action, part of history, the environment, the action, the matches, everything. NWA 76, Philadelphia bound August 31st. It's the biggest show of the year for us. Make sure you go to NWALiveEvents.com. And we also got more stuff going on. Somebody in the chat was asking about where we got here. Let me scroll through here. Boom, boom, boom. I just saw it. Where was it? Any news on the NWA collaboration with WWC? Stay tuned. We got more information about that coming up. Southern Six shirt in Joe's hand. And also, I don't know if anybody saw the news there, but there's a big reality show that's going to be happening next month on the CW. And if you want to know some of the, that's fine. If you want to know some of the inner workings of the NWA, and you want to see, reality on reality's terms, as I like to say, make sure you tune in. It starts on the 14th of May.
And if you're watching NWA Power right now, every Tuesday on the CW, as you should be, you're seeing the episodes we had from Hard Times. And Hard Times, if you're looking at that and you're saying, man, this arena looks great, this looks like a lot of fun, that's in Dothan, Alabama. That's where we were. Well, we're coming back to Dothan, Alabama on December 14th for the Looks That Kill show. That's going to be a big show, and you can get those tickets right now as well at NWALiveEvents.com. If you think it looks cool right now, you'd be right. It's only going to get bigger and better. That's exciting. So I think one of our guests is having trouble getting connected, and I don't know if it's because of somebody I see in the green room right now.
I don't know where my cell phone is to follow up on one of the guests.
Well, fellas, somebody is here, and I'm going to bring them on, and they're going to talk about something here. Let's see. Did I do this right?
The college graduate himself. What is on my face? Oh, I'm sorry. That's Terry Morton. You have the clearest camera right now. Look at that.
Lord have mercy, baby. Mercy daddy, baby. Look at the hot stuff on the screen today. Joe Galli, Southern Six's own. That ball cap looks so beautiful on your head. Boys, I've been in the chat for 10 minutes. Listen to your bunch of bullshit nonsense, and you haven't plugged me once about being the star of the CW tomorrow. What the hell is up with that?
Well, that's a fair assessment, Carrie. We did talk about your merch that is up there, but we can talk about tomorrow night. You are in the main event of NWA Power as you and Alex Taylor are going to be taking on Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox.
You're going to need that
steel
attorney,
cage.
Holy smokes!
Mr. Main
make the
Event.
money.
Mr. Main Event, baby. Look at that. Look at Alex Taylor. Too hot to trot, baby. If you haven't already, go follow Alex Taylor on Instagram at the Alex Taylor brand. That man is on the horizon. He gained 300 followers in the past week. If that doesn't do anything for you, I don't know what the hell will.
And of course, this match brought to you by Gant Pierce Injury Attorney. And Carrie, I gotta be honest with you. Right now, I told us how clear the camera was of you. You're looking great. After this cage match, though, you might not be looking so great. You might need that injury attorney.
God damn it, don't say something like that. All right? This place costs a lot of money to maintenance, all right? Don't say something like that. That would hurt my feelings.
He's wishing severe injury on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not wishing.
I already took an ass whooping this weekend. The results were wrong. The gentlemen, or whatever, the country gents, or whatever the hell they call themselves, they cheated. They cheated. Danny Dealz saw it. They caught it right on the line. They cheated. You know what? At the end of the day, we'll give them a win to make them satisfied with what they're happy with.
Whoa, wait a minute. Look at AP. He's huge.
AT is all net, baby. What the hell? Oh.
Look at that.
Topless.
We're all doing it, and we're all doing it.
The divorce rate just went up in the chat.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
There's an echo now.
Oh,
what the hell? What the hell
is happening here? I don't.
Too hot.
I'm gonna just to get rid of that other spot.
Oh.
Whoa.
Daddy's home.
Baby daddy on the screen today. Oh.
Trevor's like, what the hell did I walk in on?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy on the screen? What, is your baby boy graduating here soon, Trevi?
To talk about these two goofs, and you got them taken off the show.
Is your boy
I blame Joe. I blame Joe.
I don't know
what kind of shit is this, gentlemen?
Let me ask you something, Trevi. Let me ask you something, Trevi boy. Is your little boy gonna watch you get your ass whooped tomorrow in a cage match? Is he gonna be ringside? Your boy that graduates, Trevor Paul. Is he gonna be ringside to watch you get your ass whooped?
So I mean, I understand that he's a big fan of you. You guys talk a lot of shit. You guys are similar. He's just as immature as you are. Want to mess with Knox and Murdoch, that's fine. You guys want to put us in a cage, that's fine. But what happens afterwards is not on us. We're the standard bearer. You know as well as I do, Carrie, we hit with reckless intent.
Sure. Trevi, I'm glad. I hope if you can catch me, you can hit me if all you might. I hope you can. Trevi, you're doing a good job. You are. You're trying to... Willie, you shut your ass up. You don't tell me to put my shirt back on. You understand that?
He's so tough. You remind me of a little chihuahua, Carrie. I love it.
No, I'm back. Do not call me a chihuahua. That hurts my feelings. Okay?
You know, Knox just sent me a message. Right? Knox just sent me a message. And Knox said, no, he's not. He said, I'm busy being a parent because I need to raise my child right since Ricky couldn't do that for Carrie. But tomorrow... he says, tomorrow, cage match, I'll make sure I teach him what being a man is all about.
I'll beat his ass.
Kobe, you got the phrase wrong. It was Trevor Murdoch's famous for it. Everybody's a tough guy until you meet one, is what we're talking about.
You just got scolded, Carrie.
No. You don't insult me like that.
And all this?
You do not insult me like that.
He disappeared too?
No. Trevi, you do not insult me like that. You understand that
Trevi?
you signed up for something that you can't chew
He's
off.
cute.
You understand? You signed up for something that you are not ready for, Trevor Murdoch. I am trying to be a gentleman here. I asked you, listen, you can go ahead and quit the match. Go ahead and get out of there. You don't want to be a part of this anyhow. When you step in the ring with us tomorrow, you're going to step into the most intimidating wrestler that you've ever been in the ring of your entire life. Don't you understand that, Trevi? Don't you understand that you have a family? You have kids. They look up to you. Can they imagine when they see their daddy getting their ass whooped, how they're going to feel? How your wife's going to feel? How your family's going to feel when you're getting your ass whooped by a 23-year-old stud?
Man.
Damn,
like, I'd almost be scared if I'd been in this hadn't been in this situation before. You're every other asshole in the world trying to make a name off Trevor Murdoch. Here's the deal. Okay, let's be realistic here. I mean, I understand we're all pomp and circumstance with you, Carrie, and you really want to get everybody's attention. I totally respect what you and Alex can do in the ring. You guys are extremely, extremely talented athletes, and you guys are ruthless, and at times you guys are really good. You guys are. I'll give you that credit. But Knox and I are the standard bearer in the NWA when it comes to tag team. We hurt people. And what you've done now is you've not only put yourself in a situation you can't get out of, you have now caged yourself with us. And the only way for you to win is to get out of the cage. I honestly don't think you just graduated yourself, and I seen that picture, very proud, and got the diploma, but I don't know what sense you really got between those 2 years, because the decision that you and Alex have made, you're going to pay for tomorrow. Pro wrestling is going to become very real to you tomorrow night.
Trevor, I like your little speech. I do. I love it. Trevor, I think you're very intimidating, man. You're a hell of a, you're a man's man. I will give credit where credit's due. But Trev, I am so much faster than these other cats that you've been in the ring with. I am quicker than a New York minute and cooler than a polar bear's toenails, Trevi. Don't you understand that? You don't understand what you signed up for. I have a left hand and I have a right hand, and boy, oh boy, does this right hand swing fast. So just know this before I get off this stupid ass chat. You don't know what you got yourself in for. I'll see you tomorrow, Trevi. I
look forward to it, Gary.
Tomorrow.
Did he just blow me a kiss?
He's going to go use his left and his right hand. Don't worry about it.
Kiss, boys?
Yes, he did.
I think so.
He definitely did.
That's right. Okay. Tomorrow, kiss with a fist. That's all I ask of you. Kiss with a fist.
No, I've been uncomfortable in a lot of situations, but I've never come home into a podcast, seen men taking their shirts off and then my opponent blowing kisses at me after I'm going to punch his skull.
Yeah, I feel like Kerry's in for one extra class tomorrow.
I tell you though,
Alex, even though he's graduated.
Alex powdered out right before you got here. I think that was intentional. I think he's scared.
He's been doing the Rocky IV workout. He's been running up hills with logs.
He was intimidated by my physique because when I took my shirt off, I'm just saying.
He's getting ready.
No, and I hope they do, gentlemen. I hope they hit the gym hard. I hope they train, eat their vitamins, drink their milk. But ultimately, it all comes down to the bell ringing, and those two have to beat Knox and I. I applaud their what's the word I'm looking for? Their
audacity.
Guys, when you're on top of the mountain, everybody wants to take a shot. I'm used to that since the day I stepped into NWA. When I was world champion, it was the same way. BFT, they know we're coming for them. Now Kerry and Alex want to try to make a name on Noxie. Now that's fine. Like we can handle the pressure. That's not an issue at all. I just hope Ricky isn't mad and upset after all of this, because I kind of have respect for the old man, and I don't know, with me beating the shit out of his son right in front of him, I'd be a little offended, a little butthurt.
You know, he's not going to be able to get involved this time. You guys are in a steel cage. Last time you guys faced off, it was in Fort Lauderdale, and Ricky was kind of, they would argue this, but he was
no, he did. He got involved, but that's old school Ricky. He knows the business. Like I don't think there's any hate. He just wants to help get his boy over. The problem is his boy. I don't know. I just don't understand, Kerry. He could be the top of the mountain. He could be the next prince, but he can't shut his damn mouth.
Well, he's tied himself. The two individuals are also on the rise there, so maybe he's playing the smart long-term game. But he made this personal. He brought up your son. I can tell you from your social media as of late, your son's about to go off to college. Am I correct in saying that?
Man. Yeah,
could you?
Little Eagles, baby. He got a baseball scholarship.
Woo! Congratulations.
Mama extremely excited for him. For me, college wasn't an option, gentlemen. It wasn't, my life, my childhood, and my home life didn't afford that opportunity for me. So for my wife and I to be able to give that to him, I got a lot of pride from that. I got a lot of happiness going on with that.
The reason I bring it up is because, I do this thing when I was younger. I used to watch movies, and as an adult, I watch the movies again, and I see I relate to the characters that are older. As an individual who is obviously close to my age at this point. You have a son going to college right now. You've had a successful career. What is it like thinking of an opponent you have coming up and thinking, this guy is just a little bit older than my son, and yet he's the worst aspects of what I hope my son never grows up to be?
Well, certainly putting it like that makes me look at my boy with a whole lot more admiration. Secondly, it's the nature of the business. There's always going to be somebody younger wanting a shot at the top of the mountain. Right now, Noxie and I are clearly the standard bearers in NWA when it comes to being in a tag team. And I applaud Kerry and what's the other guy's? Oh, Alex's name. I applaud their energy and their aggression. And I mean, but in the same sense, I don't have any respect for them either, gentlemen. Like, there's ways of handling business, and you guys know that I'm big on respect. Give me respect. If you give me respect, I'll give it back to you. And Kerry and Alex aren't they're not wanting to give anybody respect. They're just expecting it, which is weird for me, which is, I guess that's just half the country nowadays. I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know. But I guess we're going to have to explain to them how these two generations meet. And where I come from, when you run your mouth, I'll just punch you in the mouth. Like, it's very simple, gentlemen.
The Six have won a lot of matches, though. Right.
No, I agree, but they've never beat us. I mean, shit, there's a lot of great players out there that haven't beat Mahomes. Like, I mean, Anthony, I applaud you trying to build up that young man. I just wish you'd probably put a little bit more common sense in his head. Maybe after tomorrow night, he'll think a little bit smarter on his decisions. Those boys got to understand, they ain't Thrill Billy. They ain't 6'6" with a punch full of power.
They do have Ricky, though, who is the wizened leader. He gets good plays.
That seemed to work out so far for Kerry. If we're gonna break it down, I mean, we're bringing kids in and how you raise a man, how he behaves and how he handles himself, how you gentlemen handle yourselves, and the respect you guys expect, because you guys give it to somebody. Those young men are running around saying I'm the best and that's it. Well, you ain't done shit yet. Kerry, I will not. I'm sorry, I need to take that back. Kerry was junior heavyweight champion, okay. And when he was junior heavyweight champion, he stayed in his lane and he was very dominant. I can't say so much for what he's done against Knox and MURDOCH.
Well, now, I got to ask you this, Trevor, because, and you know I do this with respect. I have that same Knox and MURDOCH shirt. It's my favorite shirt out of the NWA shop right now, so I'll preface everything with that.
The guy who made this was fantastic. Did a great job.
Look at that. So you're talking about the standard. Knox and MURDOCH are the standard. You're talking about the Southern Six. They ain't ever beat Knox and MURDOCH. Not to look past the Southern Six, but I did see Kobe in the chat here, and he's asking, Knox and MURDOCH are the standard. Then what does that make BFT? Sorry, not sorry.
Well, what that makes them is the next target. Like everybody's talking about Knox and MURDOCH. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, gentlemen, but toot. Everybody, when Knox and MURDOCH step into the ring, everybody want to know what's happening with them. Who are they going to hurt? How are they going to mess up somebody next? Where's the high-low going to come from?
Yeah, but BFT's got Aaron Steven, which is Joe Galli's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And while we're talking tag team wrestling, the Crockett Cup is just several weeks away. This cage match could have a profound effect on everything that happens at that tag team tournament, because I got to be honest with you, Knox and MURDOCH, former Crockett Cup winners. You guys have done everything in the NWA but win the tag team titles. And right around the corner, I know that the draft is coming up. Not the draft. What's the seeding of everything? I'm not a real athlete. I don't know these things. The seeding's coming up. You guys gotta be 1 or 2. There's absolutely no doubt about it.
I would hope so. Last year, we were seeded pretty low, and we had to go through 5 different teams to win. We're preparing ourselves for that to possibly happen again. But you would think the former winners would at least have some sort of bye somewhere, get a little prejudice in there. Either way, honestly, Noxie and I haven't really, we really don't care. We're just looking at the lineup of guys possibly who we could face. And we take out Southern 6 tomorrow night. And if we have to meet them in the Crockett Cup, you know, that'll just be another easy W for us.
So are you predicting a back-to-back? Is it going to be a repeat?
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm a superstitious guy. I'm the guy that I still don't like to step on cracks because it might break your mama's back. But when you look at the teams that are in this, if anybody was going to repeat, it's Knox and MURDOCH. If anybody's going to have their name up there twice, it's Knox and MURDOCH. So could it happen? Yeah, I see it happening.
The weird part for you guys, you keep having to run up on people with these. I see like Axel in the chat asking, can you neutralize Aaron before you face blunt force trauma? He's a huge bug that needs to be squashed. BFT has going for them a manager who finds a way to weasel out of a lot of losses. You guys actually do have somebody in your corner now.
You're damn right. His name is Eric Smalls, who will punch you in the balls. Like, come on now. We got to stick with the program. That's right. Yeah, that's crazy how that all came about.
Prison rules.
Prison rules for sure. But usually when someone's punching me in the balls, I'm not friendly with them. Once I found out what Eric's mentality was on it, I mean, yeah, I kind of had to have respect for him. Once we all got to talking, we were, you know, Noxie and I were like, why have him against us? Let's have him with us. And I tell you what, man, I think we made a great decision on several fronts with Eric Small. Number one, like, he's extremely effective. Number two, the fans love him. It gives, I'm not going to sit here and lie, man. It gives Knox and MURDOCH a little flavor. And we treat Smalls as if he is one of us. He is, we look at him as if he's 6'6", 280 pounds, just like we are. And when people mess with him, we feel just as strongly. I feel just as strongly about him as I do as Noxie.
Yeah, I mean, and you see Smalls out there. I mean, he definitely looks at himself just as he's like 6'6" and 300. Like he doesn't act any different than that.
That's the guy we want, who's not afraid to walk into the firing line and take a bullet to give a shot. That's what it takes to be a top guy in this company. NWA is a smash mouth style pro wrestling, and I have realized that if you just have a set of nuts and take the barrage, you can go far in this company, and you can already see how far Eric's gotten in the little time he's been here.
Also, if you have a set of balls, you're a target for Eric Smalls. I just want to let you know that.
I sure hope there's a T-shirt being made somewhere with that.
Deals.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Wink, wink. Yeah. Do you think it gets you further or like further forward or back if you do a podcast and just randomly decide to take off your shirt for no reason?
For me, it's just uncomfortable, boys. I don't know how to put it any other way.
I mean, I feel normal now.
Just a little uncomfortable. Just a little uncomfortable. And I know that's weird coming from a guy who walks into a locker room surrounded by dudes in their underwear and boots, but it was just not the setting I was expecting to see it happen in.
My apologies. I got caught up in the moment, but Joe jumped in, and then I felt left out.
I'm a consummate professional. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I ask a question, gentlemen? I heard Kerry Morton say on a previous meme reel that he's the Riz God.
I don't know what it means either.
Okay, I just didn't know if I wasn't cool enough to get the reference.
I'm too old.
Riz is what the kids.
Old, Joe. I didn't want to say old. We're just. I'd rather not be cool.
I said I'm too old. But Gary's up on all what the kids say. Gary.
The kids,
I texted them.
Kids use Riz charisma. So Riz.
Maybe what about rats?
Maybe he should get a reference. Everybody knows.
I thought you were talking about rats.
I'd rather be the rat guy.
That is the thing now. You say the Riz, you've got that Riz.
I'm not cool enough to come up with those catchphrases, and I just don't want no one making fun of me.
I mean, theoretically, in this day and age, you can come up with any sort of bullshit and then just say, I just have hip lingo. So, like, Riz God might not have even been a thing. So, what would we say for Murdoch, Trevor? What could be a thing that you
like
could...
Captain Badass. I'm not gonna lie. I thoroughly like Captain Badass. You know, that kind of sticks to a fella. But that please, gentlemen, be creative. That's why Trevor Murdoch's never changed really his look in 25 years. Everybody's like, "What's your secret?" I'm just not stylish. I'm not creative.
I mean, I know your secret. I saw it the other day. It was the Cribs version of you where you showed how you...
That was a lot of fun.
Cooling my giblets, boys. Cooling my giblets.
That was I was pretty impressed with that, Trevor. That was a younger, he was like a little lighter hearted Trevor Murdoch at that point, it seemed like.
Well, and side note, gentlemen, that the gentleman's house that I borrowed, that I hope I didn't break anybody's dreams. That wasn't my real place. But a friend of mine, that was his real place. That was all of his stuff. It wasn't like, hey, Trevor, I know I got people coming. Let me put something out. That's up already. That's how he lived. That's how he designed his living room and his life, down to the refrigerator of food.
Yeah, I asked you, and you said he lives like that.
Yes, that's he was like the drunk, skinny, out of shape version of Thrillbilly. That wasn't as cool, but great guy though. Great guy.
That's who I want to see Trevor in a cage with, is Thrillbilly. That's
yes.
All right, gentlemen, I'll be absolute. I mean, if we're foreshadowing things, I do foresee that happening before I retire. Thrillbilly, I actually kind of like Thrillbilly. I like, he's got a set between his legs, and he's got a goal in mind, and that's to be world champion. I remember who that guy was. I've been there and understand it. And when Thrillbilly came into NWA, I was world heavyweight champion. So I think if you asked him that same question, he would be down for it 100%. We just want to make sure that when we have that match, we do it in a place where we can all make a lot of money, because afterwards, I don't know if Thrillbilly and I are going to be the same two gentlemen.
Well, coming up, Thrillbilly has a shot at the championship coming up. So this could be it. 76 is right around the corner. Everybody has their idea of what the main event of 76 could be, but I think we might have just heard possibilities. You have to tune in to find out.
You never know. Look at Joe Kazana. He's all over it. He sees the dollar signs on it, gentlemen.
Yeah, I saw that. Magic Jake, I don't know if he's looking for some. I don't know what
he's
you're doing.
Turning into Raven.
What about a magician?
Magic Jake's like, I can punch people in the dick too.
I'll make your career disappear.
Oh,
nice.
When Jake ever be you guys?
I'm trying to be that guy, but sorry, it was in my head, gentlemen.
No. I still remember I was like up close and personal for I remember the first time. I think it was like Thrillbilly's first match was you, if I'm not mistaken. And,
him and I had
just the opening smacks of the faces. I was like, good God. And yeah.
Well, you sent somebody out there with Trevor to see if they're tough enough. I feel like that was the point of that.
If that's, if that's what I am, that's what I am. Somebody, whatever it takes to earn that paycheck. You know what I mean?
That's a nice way of saying you're a test that nobody wants to fail. Look, even my dog's fired up now.
I ain't gonna lie, though, this shit hurts. If I didn't like it so much, I'd stop.
To be fair, though, for the record books, Trevor Murdoch did come out on top in that matchup. So he's got one up on.
What are you taking a shot at Thrillbilly for?
Cuz, come on now. You know the gimmick. Come on. We always got to let everybody know, hey, listen, we'll throw down. Isn't that wrestling, guys? Like, we all give each other compliments, but we all want to remind each other, if at the right paycheck, I'll still beat your ass.
Oof.
Oh,
well, tomorrow night, you get to really earn that paycheck in a steel cage when you take on the Southern Six along with Mike Knox there. Ricky's in the cage in this picture, but he's supposed to stay out of the cage in the match. I guess we're going to see what happens there.
Accordingly, he's supposed to be outside the ring, which is fine. I don't care. That's the whole point of having the cage, right? Like, the last time we ran into these guys, it kind of went all over the place, and they decided, okay, let's get into a box with these guys with one door. Hey, no, it's great for the fans. You know what I mean, gentlemen? I mean, it's going to be great TV tomorrow night. I don't know how great it's going to be for those two, but hey, that's what the NWA does, right?
I'm going to watch it at like 10 a.m.
That's why I hired a medic for that event as well. I got to make sure that there's a medic there. We've got an injury attorney that's sponsoring the match.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
We're good to go. So what I'm trying to tell you, Trevor, is have your way. Hurt him all day. Doesn't matter.
Well, and I heard like there's like 1,500 tickets sold for that, so it's gonna be a great time. Hold on.
All I know is they both signed a release.
They did. Come here. Say hi to the world. Hey boys, don't. This is my other youngest here, Kate. Say hi to the world.
Hi. Okay.
Hey, don't grow up to be Terry Morton.
He can't hear us. He's not wearing.
He can't hear you. Just say it. Just give him a thumbs up. Say I'm cooler than you. Love you.
He's right. He's right.
He's a good boy.
All right. Well, Trevor, thank you so much for being here with us and hanging out, even having to deal with Carrie, who was unexpected, who jumped on here right ahead.
Nature of the beast, gentlemen.
I think Carrie was unexpected.
I'm just glad everybody's got their clothes on as I'm getting off the program.
Well, me too.
I got 2 layers.
It gets me out of here safe. All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Gentlemen. Take care.
Good luck
Be safe, sir.
All right.
Gary, what else
fellas.
is on Power?
I was going to say that's just one of the major matches that'll be on NWA Power tomorrow. CW. You want to make sure you're downloading the app.
I forgot to do this at the top of the show, but I do have the tomorrow's open if you want to see that real quick.
Trevor Murdoch, Nazi! You're stepping in the ring of two geniuses of their craft. Too hot to trot Alex Taylor. Myself, the Riz God, Gary Horne. We own professional wrestling. We own tag team wrestling. We own trios wrestling. We own the National Wrestling Alliance, whether you like that or not. Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox, you're stepping in the ring with men that are going to beat your ass to no good end. NWA fans, you're in for a treat.
No jokes, no witty lines. Boys are going to see how bad you really are. Because you ain't hot. Because when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not...
I'm sitting out here on the ranch serving the suspension that was laid down by the National Wrestling Alliance. I'm thinking about Anthony Andrews. It was you and Austin Idol that caused this suspension. It was you, Anthony, that took advantage of a 21-year-old kid after the bell had already rung. It was you that got me suspended. You know something? You take advantage of the NWA. You take advantage of the situation. So it's time to put the hat on as the owner of NWA JCP. It's time for me to fix this situation, to rectify the problem. You know something? It's time for me to send the brute.
And he's going to send the brute tomorrow on NWA Power. AJ Kazana versus Anthony Andrews in a last call match. Now
what happened? There's a little nuance to this match, though. A last call match, from my understanding, is both men are going to have their own people with them. Joe's throwing hands up there like that. Whoever wins this match will get to decide who from that person's group, their whole miasma, will be kicked out of the NWA. So just because, AJ might lose the match, it could be Joe Kazana that's going away. If Anthony Andrews loses the match, it could be Zion that goes away. There's big stakes in this. This could be a match that could change the entire course of the National Wrestling Alliance.
You can't have Zion leave. He has the best music in the whole promotion.
Poor Zion catching a stray out of all this. He's been he's just doing his job. He's just showing up to the ring and wrestling.
Yeah, brother's just trying to pay a light bill.
That's what you get hanging out with an idol. It's always going to cause problems.
Austin Idol is a genius. Come on, he's a legend. He's a living legend.
He's living.
This is it doesn't get bigger than tomorrow's NWA Power. I am loving this thing because
there's big stakes there.
Huge. You got that steel cage match, and how about this? Two of the youngest and hottest teams.
Andrew's face. Do that right now.
Everybody, right now.
No. Here's a beauty shout out.
Everybody do the Andrews
in the chat, which is impossible. There's no emoji.
The other match that's happening on NWA Power that you can look forward to, two of the youngest, hottest teams in the business right now are going to face off.
Oh.
You see the kids and the slime
Rematch,
balls.
baby.
Look at that. I'm putting $20 on the kids right now.
Not even a dog collar match, and he brought his own dog collar. Look at that.
Well, you always got to be prepared. You never know.
This is going to be interesting. These guys.
They don't like
slime
each
balls
other.
are gross. Yeah,
Each other.
there's every time I see the slime balls, I just get uncomfortable because they be
Have you heard their
loogied in
song?
their hands, and
It's gross.
and their song's gross, and they're just real sweaty looking, and just
Listen, you know what?
whatever.
If the slime ball's going to take them to Slime City, they got to be prepared because the kids, they come from those dangerous playground in Slime City. Just putting that out there.
Is that true? They're both from Slime City?
Nothing's true. Come on.
Okay.
The world's a lie.
I don't know.
The world's a lie, Gary.
Gary live in Slime City? Who knows?
Maybe Slime City's right outside the window here.
Yeah.
No. Gary can't be from Slime City because Slime City ain't pretty. And Gary is a good-looking man.
Look at you.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
I like drinking, Kyle. Okay, we'll take it.
Everybody likes drinking, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't get
Let's see. What else are we missing here? Oh, you know what? How about a moment of Sal before we get out of here, everybody?
And as I have said to the Bettys, as I have said to the Veronicas, fear is within. Do not fear the future. Because the future is now. Follow me?
A lot going on there.
It took a turn.
Yeah.
It took a very weird turn.
But as ABC Stardust says in the chat, finally, my Monday is complete. So this is great.
I'm glad we
And
can
Axel
complete your Monday for you.
disappointed, but yeah, that's, Master Chief there. That's great.
I don't know if it's Master Chief if it's gray. I think it might be a different Halo person. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that was Halo.
I'm sorry. I didn't have an Xbox. I wish I did. I was poor. I didn't have.
It's not a robot.
In my
Andrea.
GameCube.
It's a space marine.
Isn't there a show of that now too?
Smash Brothers. I think there is. They made a Halo.
Yeah, I heard a mumble over here across my shoulder. She confirmed.
Oh,
yeah.
Kahlua?
There's one there.
No,
Someone's
it's,
in the house.
it's Samantha.
Wow, Kahlua.
Someone's in the house.
You never
Someone's in the house.
All you do is put over your dog. What's wrong with you?
Kahlua doesn't talk. Well, she does. You heard her barking before, but she never agrees with me. She always tells me I'm wrong.
Then she's right.
Yeah.
All right.
I already fed you. Oh, you did it. Yeah, it's just like, it's time for Snuggles. No, it's not.
We're going into OT here, Gary. What's going on?
No, I was about to say my goodbyes. I was just letting you guys have your final moments there. So,
Everybody plug their socials.
Even knowing us. It's a Spartan, damn it. So, all right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Kobe and Noni and Ryan and Ricky Bobby and Andrea and ABC Stardust and DJ Cod and all of you. I'm going to miss somebody. I feel so bad. Joseph, thanks for being here. We love you guys. We appreciate you being here from all of us, from Trevor Murdoch and the Southern Six. It's a weird thing to say. It sounds like a cool band. New band name, called it. Anyway, thanks for being here. We love you guys. Enjoy your gravy cake.